Imagine waking up suddenly. You don't know where you are. You don't remember how you got here. You look around and find an entire world before you. Towering mountains, endless oceans, a sky filled with stars. Everything operates with astonishing precision. The earth spins without stopping. The sun rises on time. Rain falls exactly when nature needs it. The miracle is in the details. Everything around us tells a story more complex than we can imagine. Take your body, for example. Inside every cell, there is a fully equipped factory. The mitochondria generate energy. The nucleus stores information. The ribosomes produce proteins with incredible precision. And all of this happens within a single cell that is invisible to the naked eye. But the most astonishing thing? This cell is not an isolated unit. It is part of a much more complex system. Tissues, organs, and systems, all working in harmony without your intervention. Who set up this system? And who orchestrated these complex processes so that they have worked in perfect synchronization since the very first moment of your existence? Mind and consciousness, the greatest mystery in the universe. If you were just a chemical reaction, how do you feel? How do you experience sadness? How do you feel joy? Why do you cry when you lose someone you love? Why do you dream of things that haven't happened yet? Why do you gaze at the stars and wonder about your place in the universe? This is not just electricity in the brain. This is a subjective experience that cannot be explained by matter alone. The mind is not just a machine. It is a window to something deeper, something beyond the body and matter itself. So, are we merely a collection of chemical atoms? Or is there something more inside us? The universe. A book open for those seeking the truth. Look around. You will see astonishing engineering in every corner. Bird wings are designed with unmatched aerodynamics. Whales communicate across hundreds of miles underwater. Bees build their hives in a mathematically perfect pattern that scientists still struggle to replicate. Even in the smallest creatures, there is a precise system. Bacteria, which we consider simple organisms, have microscopic motors that spin at 100,000 revolutions per second. This is not randomness, this is engineering, this is design. Are we alone? But let's go further, into outer space. Did you know that the number of stars in the universe exceeds the number of grains of sand on every beach on Earth? Some of these stars are hundreds of times larger than our sun, and some have planets orbiting them, just like our own solar system. But so far, we have found no life anywhere else. Why? If life were just a coincidence, why hasn't it repeated itself everywhere? Why are we the only ones searching for meaning beyond matter? Is there a mind behind this design? Everything points to an integrated system, but the big question remains. Did this system create itself, or was it carefully designed? Did the laws of physics, which govern everything from atoms to galaxies, arise by chance? Or are they the result of design? If you were walking in the desert and found a watch lying in the sand, would you say it was formed by the wind? Or would you assume it was intelligently designed, if even the simplest device requires a maker? How about an entire universe designed with mind-blowing complexity? A journey within. Returning to the sense of wonder, Atzeit, the question is not just how everything began, but why are we here? Why do we have the ability to question our origins? Why do we feel that life has a deeper meaning? The answer might be hidden in the simplest things, in the beating of your heart, in the cycle of day and night, in a silent moment of reflection under a sky full of stars. The universe speaks to those who listen, and the truth is closer than you think. The miracle of skin, your intelligent shield. Have you ever thought about your skin? It's not just a covering for your body, it's an engineering marvel. It has 2 million sweat pores, acting as an ultra-advanced cooling system, a self-regulating air conditioner that keeps your body at the perfect temperature no matter the weather. And just in the tips of your fingers, there are 2,000 sweat pores per square inch. Imagine the level of precision and attention to the finest details. But the most amazing part? Your skin isn't just a barrier, it's a high-tech sensory device. It sends signals to your brain in fractions of a second when you touch something. And every time you touch an object, you leave behind a heat signature that can be seen through infrared vision. Can chance really give you an intelligent, adaptive, self-repairing shield? The miracle of the eye, your window to the world. 90% of the information that reaches your brain comes from your eyes. But did you know that your eyes don't actually see things as they are? The image that enters your lens is actually upside down, and your brain flips it so it appears correctly. Every day you blink about 14,000 times to prevent your eyes from drying out without even noticing it. And your pupil, it works like a professional camera lens, expanding and contracting automatically to adjust the amount of light entering more precisely than any camera humans have ever made. Can it really be a coincidence that you possess a living, high-precision optical lens? The miracle of the ear. How does it see through sound? Did you know that your ear is not just a microphone? It's an ultra-precise analytical device. It can distinguish 1,600 different sound tones. Even more amazing, it can detect a person's emotional state just from the tone of their voice. Inside your ear, there are 3 tiny bones, the hammer, anvil, and stirrup, but they work like a built-in amplifier, precisely enhancing vibrations before they reach the brain. Could such intricate structures really have formed by mere chance? The miracle of sound, the language of life. Imagine having only 2 vocal cords, yet being able to produce hundreds of different sounds. Every word you speak is the result of microscopic vibrations, producing sounds that convey your emotions and thoughts with astonishing accuracy. If the larynx were just a simple piece of flesh, how could it create such complex sounds? How can simple vocal cords express anger, joy, sadness, tenderness, and even love? The miracle of the heart, a tireless engine. Did you know that your heart beats 100,000 times a day without you having to think about it? It pumps 2,000 gallons of blood daily, which adds up to 5 million gallons over a lifetime. And the strangest part, it works automatically without needing any programming or adjustment. How can this small muscle function non-stop for years? Is it just luck, or is there intelligent design behind every heartbeat? Cosmic miracles, the hidden order behind everything. Now let's zoom out into the vastness of space. Did you know that Earth orbits the Sun at an incredible speed, yet it remains in the exact perfect position for life? If it moved a little closer, we'd burn. If it drifted a little farther, we'd freeze. And the most astonishing part? Gravity is perfectly fine-tuned, holding the atmosphere and water in place without them escaping into space. Even plants. Some species have evolved complex survival mechanisms, like carnivorous plants that trap insects because they live in nutrient-poor environments. How does a biological system realize its need for food and develop ways to obtain it? Is this just a random experiment, or is there a hidden design behind it all? The universe is not random. Our bodies are not arbitrary. The laws that govern the world are not just accidents. So the big question remains, if there is a system, who set it up? If there is a design, who is the designer? Sometimes the deepest answers don't require searching far and wide. They just need a moment of silence and reflection, and the universe will speak to you itself. When was the last time you looked at the sky and thought about the vastness of this universe? Have you ever felt that there is something deeper than what we see? If humans were merely biological machines, why do we seek love and meaning? Why do we feel sadness, joy, and wonder? Can chemistry alone create all these emotions? In the end, the universe is open to those who are willing to see. So, Are you ready to look with new eyes?